Praise the Lord, dear my friends. Today, I am going to tell you a spiritual story, that is, Good Samaritan. Once upon a time, in a small village, a man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. Along the way, he fell victim to robbers who beat him and left him half dead by the roadside. As the wounded man lay there, a priest happened to come down the same road. When he saw the injured man, he crossed to the other side and continued on his way, ignoring the man's plight. Shortly after, a Levite, who was also considered a religious figure, came by. Much like the priest, he glanced at the injured man and passed by without offering any help. Then, unexpectedly, a Samaritan, a person considered an outsider by the society of that time, came along the road. When he saw the wounded man, he was filled with compassion. The Samaritan went to the injured man, cleaned and bandaged his wounds, and lifted him onto his own donkey. He took the man to an inn and cared for him throughout the night. The next day, before continuing his journey, the Samaritan gave money to the innkeeper, saying, "Look after him, and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have." Jesus, who shared this parable, concluded by asking, "Which of these three do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" The people listening replied that it was the Samaritan who showed mercy. The moral of the story is that compassion and kindness should guide our actions, regardless of social or cultural differences. It teaches us to be good neighbors to everyone, just as the Samaritan demonstrated through his selfless acts of kindness. Thank you. May God bless you. Love your neighbor.